Hey, welcome back guys to the 77 Cycle Trader channel on this day, the 12th of November 2021. Today I will be going over a few items that piqued my interest in the NQ this past trading week, and in addition to that I will be going over some trades that I took. So in the interest of being succinct, let's just navigate to the daily chart so I can point out to you all what I'm referencing. The first thing that jumped out to me was this level at $16,376. This was my fourth level up where I anticipated a deceleration and a reversal in price action. Both did occur. The question is, why is this my fourth level and why is this a key level where I would expect such an action? And it's simply based on the plan that I have. What you have here is an upward trend. You had a pause and a continuation. On the day after the pause ended, which is the 25th of October 2021, this candle closed above this primary or key level, and from here, if you count 4 levels up based on the plan, 1, 2, 3, 4, you should see some sort of reaction in price, and indeed there was. So that was item 1. Item 2, we would have to go to a lower time frame. So it's on the 5-minute chart. I did notice that there was a clear behavioral change in terms of price reaction to my level. So let's say for the past 4 months or so, price would run into even numbers and then reverse or react. So let's say you had price running up into this particular level and it was a reversal. I in the past would have simply counted 4 levels down or 6 levels down or 8 levels down, and it is at those levels I would have either taken a scalp play or I would dare anticipate a trend reversal based on other variables. But on Monday that didn't happen, and on Tuesday for a greater portion of the morning I still couldn't figure what was taking place. So after accumulating a few losses, I stopped trading and decided just to be an observer. I was a pedestrian. I stood on the sidewalk and I looked at what was taking place and noticed that instead of stopping at even numbers or reacting at even numbers, to which it did in the past, it was doing so on odd numbers. So Wednesday came around, Thursday came around, Wednesday I was successful, Thursday I was successful, and as I stated earlier, in the interest of time, I'm not just going to bore you all with everything, but we're just going to briefly run through what took place on Thursday, then we'll jump into my Friday trade. So Thursday opened up, I saw the market push up first, then reverse. So from this level I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had a limit waiting here. It came into my limit, rocketed back up. So that was a very swift trade. I believe I made something like $300 or $400 on it. I cannot remember right now, but it was somewhere in that particular range. Price then rolled again. So let's say if this was the 5th level here, I counted 5, 6, 7. I had another limit here. This one was a bit hairy because price pushed down a bit more, but it stayed within the realm or the guardrails of my stop loss. It then reversed. And if you're inquiring or you're wondering where would my destination be, once you had this reversal, I simply counted 1, 2, 3. So I grabbed a quick scalp here. I noticed that price continued going up. So from here you had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So eventually around here I got off the train. From there I sat as a observer for the rest of the day, just to ensure that the odd numbers or the reaction to the odd numbers continue to work, which it did. So let's just give you one more example. You had a price reversal here, and I would simply count 1, 2, 3. You had a reversal here, it pushed back up. If you counted from 3, 4, 5, there wasn't any reversal here, you would have gotten stopped out. Let's go further. 6, 7, you had something here as well. This was 7, 8, 9. You definitely had something here as well. You all can take a look at it yourselves. You all can pause the video. You all can plot the levels in, have the count, and have a go at it. Let's go to Friday. So I took 8 trades today. 6 of them were winners. I had 1 loser and 1 scratch. The loser was a big loser. It was definitely my fault. I was negligent. And I will walk you through what took place. So the start of the day, I counted 1. This is in pre-market. I counted at this price reversal at this level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I had my limit here waiting for the market to open. It came into my level, I was triggered in, and I was up approximately $700 or so in this trade. I stepped away. I didn't place a trailing stop or a take profit, and by the time I came back, I was in the red. I didn't despair. I just continued trading, and I took most of my trades in this range and in this range as well. What I can say, based on the plan and based on the things that I have noticed in my time trading, is that, and I've mentioned this in my introduction video, that price moves in threes. That's how I view the market. When I see red, I am not necessarily fearful of it. I am just simply waiting to see 3 sets of red falling candles, or just simply 3 sets of red candles. The market opened, you had 1, 2, 3, and after the 3rd red candle, I knew that you would have gotten a green bar. It never changes. What could happen is that after this green bar, you could have a continuation in terms of falling. You may have another set of 3 red candles, but that didn't happen. Market fell, 1, 2, 3. You had your first move up, your second, and then your third. The third leg of this move was just extraordinary. But I definitely wasn't trading all the way up into there. I took my first trades here and in between this area and this area. So if we just go down to the 1 minute time frame, I'll just walk you all through my trades and what took place. So as I mentioned previously, I was waiting for the market to open. I already had my limit order sitting here at this level, which was at $16,059. And why did I pick that level? Simply put, based on me recognizing that the market would have stopped on an odd number. I counted 1, 2, 3. Notice that there was no reaction here. So you had 4, 5. Market was open. This was at 9:32. Immediately got in, it tagged me. I was up 7 something. As mentioned before, was negligent, came back to the workstation, and that was all she wrote. I did close the trade early. I closed it for a loss of $595, which did hurt a bit, but as I stated, I continued trading. The next trade I had took place approximately around 9:37. This was the scratch trade. So if this was the 5th level, I counted 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I had this trade sitting here, and this trade ran from 9:37 to 9:42, which was on this candle here in the 1 minute. So guess what happened? It pushed up. I was definitely in the green. I believe I was up 200 or 300 or something dollars. I moved my stop, placed it to break even, and got tagged out at 9:42 for a scratch. So that was it for that trade. My 3rd trade took place at around 9:43, so it was right here. I went back in at that same level, and that lasted from 9:43 to 9:45, which was here. I secured my gains at that level for $290. I went in with 2 contracts, so that was just a quick trade. The next trade came at 10:01, which was here, and if you all notice, this is in between these 2 levels, which I stated was where the reversal took place. So after 1, 2, 3 falling candles, you had this area here, which was just ripe or rich for the taking. So back to the 1 minute chart. At 10:01, I got in with 1 contract at $16,035.25. So 1635. This was in between here, not on any of the key levels, but anticipating. Let's see what took place. 1, 2, 3. Price fell. I felt assured that price would have reversed here, which it did. 1, 2, 3. It didn't hit this level as yet, so I got in at 35. And as I stated, based on what was taking place on the 5 minute chart, I believe that this was the start of a new leg up. So what took place? So this trade ran from 10:01 to 1001, but I grabbed with just one contract $225. And where did I exit this trade? So let's see if this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was out of the trade here. I had my trailing stop in place. It kicked in. It pushed just above what would have been my original exit, which you really can't see, which was at 52 flat. So that was that trade. The trade afterwards took place at 10:03, which is here on this candle at 45 flat. I got in at 10:03 at 45. And I believe this trade was actually my longest trade of the day. Yeah, this ran from 10:03 to 10:20. I believe I got off of this train here at this level. And let's see, why did we get off at this level at 10:20? Let's go back to this chart. 10:20, 10:15, 10:20 was this level here. And I said I got into this trade at 10:03. 10:03 would be somewhere, somewhere in between here. So you had price fall, price reverse from here. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this falls at 10:20. So simply put, this is the reason why I got out this trade there. And on that trade, I netted $450. So that was a very sweet trade. Just understanding the levels, understanding what the market is doing, understanding trend lines and the behavior of price after the falls and the up moves and stuff like that. It's like a symphony, and once it's clicking, once it's working, it's one of the best experiences ever. Thereafter came at 10:22. Okay, 10:22, and I got into this trade at 59 flat. So it's at 10:22 at 59. Let's just confirm that. Yep, with one contract, and this ran from 10:22 to 10:25, which was here. And simply put, you had a reversal of price here, and it's the same thing on the 5-minute chart. I just counted 1, 2, 3, placed my level here. A few minutes later, I was out. This was just a scalp. As soon as it got to over $100 and something, boom, I was in, grabbed that, and I was done with it. At 10:36, at a level of 52, yep, I got into this trade, and I was out of this trade by 10:37, which was here. 1, 2, 3, and I secured $245 here. And if you look, you had price falling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the 5th level down. Price reversed, and let's see the low of this candle that I started counting. I don't believe I started counting from this candle. The low of this candle was 45.25, and this level was at 45, so it never got to this level here. So I started counting from here. 1, 2, 3. Which is why I stated before it was just a quick trade. I got in at 10:36 on one contract, exited this trade at 10:37, and I grabbed $245. So all in all, overall, it was a very good day of trading, knowing the levels, understanding what price is doing in terms of it reacting to certain levels, makes these trades less stressful. With that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I would like to thank you all for joining me. Have a good one.